space and see what... Fuck.
I did not fuck my cat.
Choice. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Extreme PowerPoint Night. We're going to do a couple presentations. The catch, we're going to throw shit at each other. You need to survive your own presentation. You better be quick. You better figure out what the fuck you're doing. We got an assortment of things here. We got some popcorn. We got bread, whipped cream pies, and we got some tomatoes.
I'm so excited for this video that's happening in my house.
You're going to spin the wheel to see what's being thrown at you. And you have... popcorn!
Oh,
Damn it!
let's go! Let's go!
Oh, it tastes fucking strange. It tastes weird.
Thank you all for coming to my presentation tonight. Oh, man, I don't like that. As a wise man named James B. Irwin once said, he was an Apollo astronaut. He said, as we got further and further away, Earth are diminished in size. It shrank to the size of a marble. The most beautiful you can imagine. That beautiful, warm, living object looks so fragile, so delicate, that if you touched it with a finger, it would crumble and fall apart. My presentation is on marbles. Act 1, the beginning of everything. We're going to lay some groundwork to begin. The practice of playing games with small round objects dates back to the Stone Age. And there are numerous known instances throughout history where this occurred. You guys...
I'm trying to get in his fucking mouth.
In the early 1900s, small balls of stone were excavated near Mohenjo-Daro, Mound of the Dead Men, in Pakistan. The balls originated in as early as 2500 BCE. Whoa.
There's so much on a slide.
Fuck, how do I go back? How do I go back? Marbles are an example of a parallel invention, or convergent mimetic evolution. A phenomenon where multiple fully independent civilizations come upon the same concept. Numerous societies that had no known connective tissues with one another created marbles. The name marble likely originated in Nuremberg, Germany. The town council limited the playing of marble games to a meadow outside of the town, referring to the toy as marbles, as they were made out of marble. Marbles... Mentions of marbles throughout history. The Roman poet Odysseus, or Ovidius, mentioned them playing a marble game with walnuts in the poem Nux. Manufacturing, or God in the Machine. Throughout history, marbles are made of many different materials. I'm going to skip some of this. The first mass-produced marbles were produced in Akron, Ohio, and they were made of clay. In 1903, also in Akron, Martin Frederick Christensen invented the first marble-making machine. Melted glass was poured into two indented... I'm afraid of you. The drums would press the glass in 1 inch. Millions of marbles would be manufactured right in Akron, Ohio. Today, there is only one marble manufacturer left standing in the United States, aptly known as Marble King, from Payton City, West Virginia. What a marvelous machine. Fun marble facts. Some rare collectible marbles have sold for over $10,000. July 23rd is National Marbles Day, which is celebrated in both the United States and jolly old England.
Why'd you fucking look at me?
July 20... Oh, fuck. Glass marble manufacturing technology was altered during World War II to help produce ball bearings and other necessary round objects. Marbles are often used to teach momentum and other basic physics concepts at universities around the world. Marbles have gone to space.
Oh my god.
Back to every kind of marble. Swirls. These ones are called slags. Cat eyes.
Oh, I like those ones.
Wire pools. Patches. Ribbons. Patch and ribbons. Vinny, all those marbles look the same. How do I tell the difference? Fuck you. That's a funny little character I found. Act 3, War. William Tecumseh Sherman, war is cruelty. There's no use trying to reform it. The crueler it is, the sooner it will be over. Origins of competitive marbles. Competitive marbles emerged as early as 1588 in Tinsley Green, West Sussex, England. The British and World Marble Champions is held formally, I can't fucking read, in Tinsley Green, becoming the oldest ongoing marble tournament. Fuck, dude, stop! Stop it! I'm trying to talk about more marbles. The National Marble Tournament begins in Wildwood, New Jersey, bringing formal competition in the United States for children ages 7 to 14. In the late 20th century, competitive marbles declines as video games and new sports arise, but traditional events continue in small communities and dedicated clubs. The rules. This is important, pay attention. There are 2 types of marbles used in marble gameplay. Mibs and shooters. Mibs are smaller and are positioned in the ring before the start of the game. Shooters are larger and used to knock other players' mibs and shooters out of the ring. No one owns the mibs, they are targets. Players take turns using their shooters. You're not even trying anymore. If you strike a mib and knock it out of the ring, you claim that mib. Like billiards, you keep shooting until you miss mibs, until you miss. It hurts. It's not fun. If you strike a mib and your shooter goes out of the ring, you get the mib, but your turn concludes as if you were to miss. So here's some pictures of marble people.
Can't say that.
You like that one? There's 2 pictures there. Thank you to Getty Images. I thought this guy looked interesting. What do you think he's thinking? Any questions? The end. I don't give a fuck. I want to fuck this thing.
Okay.
That's the Las Vegas shooter before he did it.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
The end.
Okay. Thank you, Vinny.
Thank you. I worked really hard on that. You guys have any questions about marbles?
No, I think you answered most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ben. Yeah.
All right, Ben. Let's see what we're throwing at you here.
What's up, guys?
What's up?
What's he gonna get?
Pie?
Oh, no.
It's pie?
No, it's tomatoes.
You got tomatoes.
No.
Okay, we need to.
I'm Ben McKee, and this is string theory. So what does it even mean? What does it mean? I don't know. I don't really know what it means. It means that
You gotta stay on the line.
String theory says that little baby particles are like little dots, but they're actually more like vibrating strings.
Some of them are gonna come back.
What does that even mean? I don't know. We figured out if we slam 2 atoms together really hard, they break it.
This one's wet.
And the really small particles, some say the most small particles called elementary particles but they're too small. They're too small to see even with the most powerful.
Sorry.
The only way we can see them is to fuck up some light particles, and that fucks up the particles. So we don't know what they look like before they change. And this is called the Heisenberg uncertainty principle. That leads me to my next point. Is Breaking Bad overrated? Snapchat AI says that it's a subjective choice.
Oh, shit, sorry.
Back to business, and I'm not talking meth anymore. So the universe is made up of these elementary particles. And that's cool and stuff. The math almost checks out, which is great. But once we factor in gravity, it kind of fucks up that whole theory. So instead of defining these particles on a point, we define them as a string. That's why it's called string. I forget what it's called. I don't know. So once again, the math almost checks out. but only if you account for like 10 dimensions, which we only have about 3. Don't even ask me about the quantum gravity. Am I right? So there's no experimental evidence. So who cares about any of this, honestly? Theoretical science should only be about making the world's biggest bombs. America can beat Russia in the bombs race if we tried.
I'm sorry. I'm
And
not
that's
aiming
the
for
end.
that. Ooh, one did count.
Oh, that one is
We did get a little wet over there.
Yeah,
Good job.
Next up, we have Tucker.
Tucker, get in there. Woo! Welcome to the
I'm
terror
gonna spin
zone.
the wheel to see what you're gonna be getting.
Decide my fate. Nah.
We got
Bread.
bread.
Oh, let's go.
And
Oh,
that
thank God.
means Jake gets the pie.
I get the
Let's go.
pies. That's gonna suck.
I'm gonna wad this shit up.
That's what was my plan. Is gonna make them into little balls. Ready?
Disclaimer. I am merely a witness. I am here to show you the facts, not to sway your opinions. The following is a condensed telling of the story. Chapter 1. The Rise. Part 1. I have kind of a thick skin. Quote from Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson grew up in Long Beach, California, with 2 brothers, James and Derek. I think his name's Jacob, actually. Shane Dawson was poor. Shane Dawson was bullied because he was fat. Part 2.
You're so gay and you don't even like girls.
What was that?
Where was that going?
What is this? Is this a Shane video?
Yeah. He made that when he was 20. Shane Dawson, YouTuber. Shane Dawson became interested in making videos doing high school projects. Shane Dawson grew to power after making a series of original comedy videos, many of which featuring original characters. Shane Dawson, musician. Shane Dawson created a lot of music content, originally with parodies of popular songs from artists like Lady Gaga and Katy Perry. Then later began making original music. It's like super love. Here's an example of his parodies.
This was a banger back in the day. I had this shit on my iPod.
Shane Dawson, filmmaker. Shane Dawson eventually transitions to creating more cinematic pieces. The Chair was a 10-part documentary series on Starz featuring Shane Dawson as one of its directors. Not Cool was Shane Dawson's directorial feature debut. Shane Dawson, filmmaker, continued. Shane Dawson continued his cinematic venture on YouTube, making documentaries about popular content creators. Chapter 2. The Fall.
Chapters?
Part 1. I'm just an innocent guy with a dirty mouth, I guess, says Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson, racist? Shane Dawson often implemented the use of blackface in his content. Ow. This is his apology in 2014.
Blackface is something that they used to do a long time ago. White people would, make their face black and they'd paint their lips white and they'd make fun of black people, and it was really cruel and horrible. And I'm going to be honest, I didn't really know what it was up until literally a month ago.
He was 26 when he made that. Shane Dawson, pedophile? Here's a clip.
This child was probably 6 years old, and I was taking a picture of something, and the kid turns to me and goes, "Oh, are you Instagramming?" And first of all, how does a 5-year-old, 6-year-old know what Instagram is? Which is terrifying. Second of all, I was embarrassed because yes, I was, and it was a picture of my salad. And the 6-year-old girl goes, "Oh,
Okay,
how
but
many
basically you said you wanted to
followers
fuck
do
a
you have?"
kid.
This
Shane
child was
Dawson,
probably 6 years
pedophile.
old.
Continue. No. Here's his apology.
Hi. I wanted to play that clip in full. I mean, that moment especially in full. Just for context.
Jesus.
Because that seems to be missing nowadays.
No, listen to what he has to say.
I cannot believe that I am having to make this video. I cannot believe that this is happening.
Shane Dawson, Zoophile.
God, there's so much.
No, my dog's a really needy guy. The things I've
This is when he talks about coming on his cat.
Famously.
Terrible.
Allegedly.
I
Allegedly.
He said it. He said I
don't know
came
if
on
you
my
want to
cat.
go there, Shane. What'd you do?
One time, I laid my cat down on her
Are
back.
you gonna get arrested for this?
I don't know. No.
Think about it.
I don't think so.
Okay, go ahead.
I didn't penetrate. I laid the cat down on her back, and then I moved her little chicken legs, like, you know, spread open or whatever. And I was like,
What are you looking at me
just, like,
for?
hump, but like,
I know what
on
you
her
have.
tummy. Whatever. And then I humped it, and it kept going, and I came all over the cat.
No, you did not.
That's all you
No, my
need to
dog.
know.
Really?
Here's his. I did not fuck my cat. Shane Dawson via X, previously Twitter. Part 2.
Oh my God.
Anybody could be a sociopath. I had to cover it all.
Where's the popcorn at? Get some of that popcorn. We got more of that.
Dramageddon abridged. In 2019, Tati Westbrook accused James Charles of inappropriate behavior in a video. Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star allegedly supported Westbrook behind the scenes. In 2020, Westbrook released a video claiming Dawson and Jeffree Star manipulated her into releasing the original video, defeating her lies about Charles. Shane Dawson denied the claims. Here's his reaction.
So sure.
Oh, of course. Is that another ad? Another ad. I'm losing my mind. I'm losing my mind. This is so fucked. This is. Oh my God.
This is how Tucker feels right now.
I'm live because I
Okay, that's enough. Dramageddon abridged continued. All of Shane Dawson's past offenses reemerged, leading YouTube to demonetize his channel. Shane Dawson lost over 1 million subscribers. Target and other retailers pulled his book from their shelves. Oh yeah, he had 2 books. He issued an apology video. Here it is.
I'm aware that I hold my friends or people I care
Matt's
about
calling me right
to a lower standard than I hold other people. That's wrong, and I'm so sorry. I think I get attached to people who have a heart, and maybe it's covered in a lot of stuff, and maybe they have a lot of issues, but I almost feel like I am attracted to other
Isn't that the most
broken
disgusting
people
popcorn you've
who
ever eaten?
have issues, and I want to help them, I want to fix them, or I want to help people see a better side of them. And I'm aware that I'm friends with some people that, you know, have done some bad things on the internet, and I don't condone it, and I don't co-sign it.
Okay.
And now a message from Justin Bieber. Yo, what's up all my hot, sexy ladies? And by ladies, I mean the 5-year-olds that listen to my music. I'm here with my Big Mike, and we have a very important issue we'd like to talk about. As some of you may have noticed, Twitter took me off their trendy topics, and now some Lady Gaga singing took my place. This makes us very upset.
The fucking text
So
punching
upset
on that
that
is
we
so
decided to
crazy.
take matters into our own hands and kill the motherfuckers that run Twitter. We're gonna take control of the website ourselves. We've even decided to change the name from Twitter to Jitter. Tweet tweet! So hopefully this teaches everybody a very important lesson. Don't fuck with Justin Bieber.
Epilogue.
Oh.
I'm sorry, I'm a fuck up. Yeah. I can't do nothing right. I'm sorry, I'm a fuck up. Yeah. It ain't no one's fault but mine.
Shane Dawson now. Shane Dawson is now married to Rylan Adams. They have become twins. They had twins. Dawson continues to post on his various channels almost exclusively conspiracy content. He co-hosts the Shane Dawson podcast.
He has a podcast?
I leave you with this. A quote from Shane. I can honestly say that I'm open to love in any way. I guess that means makes me bisexual. The end.
All right, let's clean up over there. Jesus Christ.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have come to our final PowerPoint contestant. Everybody make some noise for Jake the Snake Bricker.
Yeah.
You guys only ever say my last name. You don't say your own.
So, as previously revealed, you get the cream.
You're getting creamed.
We've got 3 tins, but unfortunately, we should have gotten about 17. So instead, we've also got some throwing implements.
I'm sorry for what I've done in the past. This is scary being up here. I'm nervous. Stop.
How'd you do?
You're
put
such
your
a
whole ass
freak.
thing
You
in
put
your-
the whole thing down your gullet. You're a freak.
I was hungry.
All right, you're good to go whenever you're ready.
Okay, fuck. All right, so imagine this. You're on the playground with your best childhood friend. You just got the mean junkyard dog from your neighborhood who bit your little brother, put down by the state. Now, you really want to go on the slides, but your friend really wants to go on the swings, and there's only room for one of you in this world. That's you guys. This is the Cold War.
Oh.
Oh, God. Okay, here's a breakdown. Here's what it was. It was a battle between the United States and Russia, also known as the Soviet Union at the time. Oh no. Here's a quick breakdown of what each of these countries' economic ties were. The Soviet Union had communism. This means that the means of the means of production are publicly owned. Wealth is shared according to their needs. Societal needs to my ear. Societal needs outweigh the needs of the individual. No iPhone. On the other hand, we have capitalism, private property, economy driven by supply and demand, and mac and Cheetos from Burger King. The space race. The space race was all about getting to space and seeing what we can do there. There's a few key points in this race, however. Who will be the first to put a satellite in space? Okay. Who will be the first to put a satellite in space? It was the Soviet Union. Who put the first person in space? That was also the Soviet Union. Yuri Gagarin, I think is how you say his name. But do you know what else they did? Look at the fucking screen. You know what else they did?
What else did they do? Oh, man.
They killed a dog. We went to the moon.
Woo!
We went to the moon. Proxy wars. Oh, fuck. Oh. Jesus. What is a proxy war?
So sorry.
It's a conflict where the U.S. and the Soviet Union supported opposing sides in military conflicts. For example, the Korean War from 1950 to 1953. Your grandpa probably died in this one. The Vietnam War. Your grandpa also probably died in this one. The Soviet-Afghan War. Your dad may have died in this one. Life during the Cold War. There was constant fear of nuclear annihilation. Both countries had a large nuclear arsenal, and they were ready to use it at any moment. Fuck, the Cuban Missile Crisis. This is when we thought that the Soviet Union was supplying Cuba with intercontinental ballistic missiles. That would really fuck us up. The Red Scare, also known as fucking McCarthy trials. Everyone thought that everyone was a communist just because they thought a little bit differently than the American ideal. Fuck. Something else happened during this time.
Oh, no.
The fall of the Soviet Union. Fuck. It all started with Mikhail Gorbachev. He took over in, I believe, 1987 or some shit like that. He led a more totalitarian rule in Russia, other than like a communist one, and they didn't fucking vibe with that. Leading to, I think it was Ronald Reagan who said very famously, "Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall." that led to the downfall of this great nation. Fuck. Hopefully one day, because of this, we can reach what we had once before. We were lovers. Lasting effects. Oh, fuck. Oh, they're playing me off. Okay. I want to give a special thanks to James Bond, Tetris, Rocky IV, Louis Armstrong, Soda Popinski, GPS, Intercontinental Ballistic Missiles, also known as an IBM, the Ghost of Kiev, George Orwell, the Internet, NASA, the Highway System, UFOs, Paul, the microwave, Velcro, Tang, Stranger Things, Bob Dylan, Risk, G.I. Joe, David Bowie, Fallout, Kool-Aid Man, Spam, TV dinners, Coca-Cola, Pepsi, Kendall Jenner, Ronald McDonald, the yellow M&M, instant ramen, Guy Fieri, and the Sewerboys. God bless.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Look at his fucking hand.
All right, and this has been what do we call it?
Extreme PowerPoint Night.
Extreme PowerPoint
Thank you so
Night.
much for tuning in.
Shit on this.